Hello everybody, today we're installing our GTA car kit into 2008 Scion XB. We're going to start off with what tools you'll need. You'll need a 10mm socket with an extension to get 4 bolts around the radio, and some type of clip removal tool, but you don't necessarily need it because you can use a screwdriver with tape over it. So the first step is going to be to remove this surround around the radio. Some people just pull on it by the vents, but we're going to take our stair removal tool and just work our way around. It's pretty easy to get this panel off. There's 4 clips, so 4 pink ones, and there's also this guide on top in the middle. So this is the top of the panel when you're going to be putting it back, as you can see here. So that's this step. The second step is to take this, if you see here, we have to remove these 2 bolts on each side, but you can't get to the bottom ones because there's this panel, so you just grab onto it and remove it. There's only 2 clips holding it in. So once you do that, you're gonna see the 4 bolts, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and remove the 4 bolts around the radio. So once the 4 bolts are removed, the radio is ready to come out. But before we do that, we're gonna show you our kit. So you're gonna have the module in the middle. On one end, you're gonna have this cable that goes into the back of the radio, and on the other end, you're gonna have an auxiliary plug-in and also the iPod iPhone. You don't necessarily have to put this auxiliary cable because this car has auxiliary radio built in, but we're gonna run both anyways, and there's also the Apple cable. So we're just gonna grab onto the radio, remove it, and you're gonna see here that there's an open port right here. So this is where we're gonna take our cable that comes in our kit, and we're just gonna plug it right in, just like that. And that's all you have to do to have iPod iPhone integration to your Scion. So the next step is just to test everything to make sure everything is working properly. So we're gonna take our iPhone 4, turn the car on, the radio on. So we're gonna start off from regular FM mode. We're gonna press this button once, and if you have CD in here, it's gonna go first to your regular CD, and you're gonna press it again, and you're gonna get this extra option which you didn't have before. So nothing gets disabled, you just add on a feature which you didn't have before. So when there's nothing plugged in, it's just gonna say CD1, this 4, track A. This is normal. This is where you can just put in the auxiliary, press play, and it plays to your radio. But with the auxiliary, you have to control everything from your device. So then we're gonna take our iPod iPhone cable, we're gonna plug it in, it's gonna start charging, and there's 2 modes on our kit. See, it automatically switched to disc 1. So disc 1, track 1, this is our hybrid mode. So in this mode, you can switch the songs both from the radio, from the steering wheel controls. If you can see, I'm switching from the actual steering wheel, and you can also switch from the actual iPod iPhone. If you have all your playlists arranged, you can, and also in this mode, if you press text, it's gonna say hybrid mode. But if you have all your playlists arranged, you can listen to your music by playlist. To do that, you're gonna go up a disc, and it's gonna be disc 2. And as you can see, the iTunes is now locked. So disc 2 is your first playlist, disc 3 is your second, and so on. So just one behind. And if in this mode you're gonna press text, it's gonna say playlist 2. Press it again, it's gonna show you the song name. But you can't switch anything from the actual Apple device. And if you wanna unlock your Apple device, you just go by disc down button, back to disc 1, and your iTunes is unlocked. So make sure that everything is working properly and plays through all the speakers, and then you can put everything back. So on this car, once you pull out the radio, we're gonna run the cables into the glove box. Once you pull out the radio and you open the glove box, you can actually see that there's a opening. So you just drop down the cables into the glove box, hide the module behind the radio, and you're done with the installation. And just you gotta put everything back the way we took it off, with putting the 4 bolts back. So this was a video for 2008 Scion XB. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.